Okay, it's going. Ready, set, go.
Welcome to Monday Morning Assembly virtual style. And can you believe it? It is the very last one of this school year. And oh boy, what a year to remember. This has been a year to show perseverance, to demonstrate grit, and to absolutely have a sense of humor. This year has come to an end, but it's a year that I'm proud of. I'm proud of you, the students of Barron. I'm proud of our teachers, and I'm proud of us as a whole family. We've done a lot, but I want to tell you something. This year has taught me that things do not always go as planned. Miss Lancaster has a schedule for what she's going to do tomorrow, and sometimes I've learned that schedule looks totally different when I get to school or middle of the day. But you know what? That's okay, because I adjust, I smile, and I do my very best.
Greetings, Barron. I want to tell you this year what I have learned is that you must learn to be adaptable. You must learn to adjust to situations, and in all circumstances, you will survive. I know that personally from experience in January. So with that, we've learned a lot this year. As we go into next year, we're going to do even greater things here at Barron Elementary.
This Monday Morning Assembly is going to look a little bit different. So we're going to hear from some students and teachers about what this year has taught them.
This year taught me to be flexible because things don't go as planned. But it's okay. It's okay. We always need to have a positive attitude. We always need to be happy and be ready for whatever comes.
This year has taught me to appreciate what we have and to love each other.
I've learned this year to be patient and always hope for the best.
Aprendimos este año a valorar la vida.
This year I learned to just keep swimming and always be kind.
This year I learned staying optimistic always pays off.
I'm always learning and I'm always up to learn.
This year has taught me a lot about myself, and I realized how strong I am, and I discovered a lot of superpowers that I didn't know I had.
This year has taught me to be flexible.
This year I've learned more than I ever wanted to know about COVID.
This year has taught me to be patient with myself and to be brave about learning new technology.
Dedicación. This year I've learned to be flexible. That you have to, depending on the circumstances, you have to learn to adapt.
We have to make many changes and follow rules and do whatever it takes to just be safe.
Este año aprendí a ser más paciente, sobre todo conmigo misma, con los niños y con mis compañeros de trabajo, que es algo bien importante, tener paciencia.
This year I have learned to go with the flow.
I am learning this year not to sweat the small stuff.
Aprendí a valorar mucho más a cada persona que me rodea, porque no existen fronteras ni límites o excusas para ser solidarios.
What I learned this year at school is that we just have to go with the flow.
This year has taught me to appreciate all the little things in life, to not take anything for granted, to make each day count, not worry about the past or situations that I can't control, but to enjoy every minute and to let everyone know how much I care about them.
With all the stress going on, I've learned to relax and that everything will be okay.
Yo aprendí a ser una maestra virtual o una maestra en línea.
I've learned you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first.
Este año yo aprendí a ser más paciente, a que todo llega y que tenemos que esperar.
Este año fue diferente, totalmente diferente. Aprendimos mucho y lo más importante es que nuestros niños supieron manejar muy bien la situación con la pandemia. Estamos muy orgullosos de ellos y me da mucho gusto trabajar en Barrón con los mejores niños y maestros del distrito.
This year I learned that 4-year-olds love coming to school and love to learn.
Y este año lo que he aprendido es volver a la niñez y bailar y cantar canciones desde hace muchísimos años, como la de chuchua, 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 guau, guau, chuchua, 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 guau, guau.
I learned that we don't always have control over every situation and you just have to be optimistic and keep on swimming.
If you've never failed, you've never tried anything new.
I learned to be patient.
Miren, lo que yo aprendí fue valorar a las personas.
To be flexible.
Every day, give it your best. No matter how small or big the challenge is, just do the absolute best you can.
I learned my teachers work very hard.
I've learned this year that anything is possible. If we all work together, we can get it done.
I learned patience.
I learned how to appreciate everything I love.
Be flexible. This year, I learned to adapt to my environment.
This year, I learned that with a lot of effort, our Barron kids can do anything.
I learned that people care about me and will keep me safe.
I learned to appreciate the face-to-face moments.
What this year has taught me is that my students have so much to teach me. They are a wealth of knowledge. They just know so much, and they're willing and are so kind and generous with me, and they teach me every day. So to all my babies, thank you.
I learned how to get used to wearing a mask.
This year has taught me that my students are super resilient and that when we put our minds to it, we can accomplish anything and figure out any technology program.
This year has taught me perseverance and flexibility to keep trying and working and to be ready to change and pivot at the drop of a hat.
I learned how to be safe.
En la noche más oscuro siempre hay una luz.
Now I want to take a minute to speak specifically to my fifth graders. Normally we would be in the cafeteria and I would be able to look into your eyes and say this. So fifth grade, here goes. This year was different. You're leaving here as leaders. I want you to leave with your head up. I want you to choose to leave a legacy. And remember, a legacy is what you want to be remembered for. Do you want to be remembered for your kindness? Do you want to be remembered for your compassion, for your sense of humor, for your ability to play sports? I want you to go out there and make a difference. Remember, you are always a Barron Big Cat, and you are welcome back anytime. I'm going to leave you with my favorite quote. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
I learned how to adapt in new situations.
I learned how to be patient.
I think one of the most important things we learned this year was how to think on our feet and to go forward quickly and be accepting of new challenges.
I got better at using technology. This year I have learned to be patient.
Perseverance. Well, what I learned this year is how to prioritize. I know that there were a lot of things that we needed to complete and do, and new things and new challenges. So I needed to set up priorities, and also how to stay positive. And even though there were uncertain times, you just had to keep on going and with a good attitude so that you can overcome and be successful.
I learned how to learn from home and school.
I learned how to be flexible.
I learned my teachers have found new ways to help me learn. I've learned how to stay safe and healthy.
Wow, can you believe all that we have learned this year? Thank you to our guest speakers and to our staff for being brave and being filmed for our very last Monday morning assembly. I'm going to leave you with one quote that several teachers here have taught me while I've been here at Barron. Remember, guys, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Let's start this week off on a great note. Let's have a great end to this school year, and everyone have an amazing summer. I'm proud to be your principal.
things go. And you're always in disguise, my hero. I see your light in the dark, smile on my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless, I don't know if this helps it, but good job, you're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah.
6 in the morning. As soon as you walk through that door, everyone needs you again. The world's out of order. It's not a sound when you're not around.
All day on your feet, hard to keep that energy. I know when it feels like the end of the road, you don't let go, you just press forward. You're the engine that makes all things go, go. Always in disguise, my hero. I see a light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, oh I love you for that. Honest and selfless, I don't know if this helps it, but
good job, you're doing a good job, a good job.
Good job,
you're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter.
Good job, you're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. The mothers, the fathers, the teachers that reach us, strangers to friends that show up in the end. From the bottom to the top, the listeners that hear us, this is for you. You make me feel it. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too